Hey all. So, I guess welcome back to another session of a rant by me on something that bugs me in the body modification world. And this is something that's bothered me for years and years. Ever since I've noticed it started gaining popularity. But I can't stand it when people use the word gauge to mean the word stretch. Gauge means size. Everything has a gauge in reference to piercing jewelry and needles. And I have a few examples here that I'd like to show you. Before I had split my tongue, I had it stretched. And I stretched it, and I stretched it, and I stretched it. And this was one of the last barbells that I used to wear in my tongue. Let's see. Give you a little bit of a frame of reference here. I'm totally unprepared for this. Let's see. Here we go. So, this is a quarter. Alright. And that was my tongue barbell. So, this was a 000, if I'm not mistaken. At which point you actually just start getting into measuring it by fractions of an inch, or millimeters, depending on where you live. Here's another one of my pieces of jewelry. This is a septum ring that's 2 gauge, I believe. Might be 4 gauge, but I'm pretty sure it's 2 gauge. This is an older septum piercing, septum jewelry that I had. This is about 8 gauge, maybe 6. Pretty sure it's 8 gauge. Gauge means size. You don't say, hey, that guy has sizes in his ears. Well, you can, but you sound like a freaking idiot. Everything has a gauge. The smallest nostril stud, those are probably like 22 gauge, or 20 gauge, 18 gauge. The higher the number, the smaller the wire. The thinner it is. At which point 000 is what this is, I believe, or that's 7/16 of an inch, and then after that you just say 1/2 inch, and then you say 9/16, and then so on and so forth. So yeah, that's always bothered me, and I just think people sound stupid when they say that, because it's not what they mean. If you mean stretched, say stretched lobes. Don't say sized lobes. Well, I guess you could, but that sounds strange. You don't say it that way because it sounds stupid. Yeah. Just a small rant that I've thought about for a long time, and finally got to tell you guys about. So, hope you enjoyed it.